Hi, fellow traders. Well, we've made it through another week. Really good week on this end. Really, the opportunities have been here all summer long, which makes me ask the question: does summertime trading still exist? For the last couple of years, I really haven't noticed a big slowdown in the summer, other than the week leading up to earnings. Not the week, the month leading up between like the middle of June to the middle of July, leading up to earnings. That's always slow. Every month ahead of earnings seems to be slow for me because of the stocks I trade. I trade earning stocks. That's what I trade. That's my edge. So, it does slow down for me, on those months. But as far as summertime trading, you look at the FANG stocks. They put in moves all summer long, solid moves. Look at the high beta names. They are the big tech names. I mean, they put in pretty decent moves. So to come in with that mindset, thinking, oh, it's summertime now, things are going to slow down, it just doesn't seem to happen anymore. And I don't know if it's because we have more automated trading out now, that we have more liquidity, more volatility, more volume than we normally have, because people can on vacation can still run their stuff and not miss a beat. But I don't know. I don't even know. So I can't say that for sure. That's just some stuff that goes through my mind. So the myth of summertime trading, I think at one point it did exist at one time, because I did notice it. Everything slowed down in the summer months, but it just seems like the last couple of years is just not been any slowdown. So that's my 2 cents. It just doesn't seem like summertime trading. It just doesn't, and it hasn't for the last couple of years. So let's take a look at the SPY here. This is our proxy for the S&P 500. That's what I used to measure the health of the overall market. Some people use the Qs that focus just on the tech names, but I like the SPY. And you can see we've been kind of trading sideways for 2 weeks in this little channel, the top and the bottom right here, but we just broke out of it today. But let's see if we can get a closer view. Look, it's kind of an indecision candle right here. Look at Wednesday's candle. We had a strong move Tuesday, that followed a solid red candle, which is the bearish of the red candles. And then we started with a strong green candle and kind of an indecisive thing here. And then yesterday was a pretty strong candle. It just didn't have a lot of range. But today was kind of an indecisive day, but we still closed above yesterday's close. So, I mean, we're still there. I don't know what the rest is for, but the way it looks now, I'm thinking we're going to have another day like we had here, where we go up and test the top of this range, the channel, or this ascending resistance, and potentially pull back. Or if it breaks through and holds, maybe we can confirm above it, make a run at 450 next week. But you don't know what's going to happen over the weekend. We don't know if there's going to be any major news thing that comes out or whatever. We just don't know. So just looking at the technical, analyzing the chart technically, I'm expecting to move up to the top of this range on Monday. So we'll see where we are. Now Sunday, I can't have the session in the morning. I will have it Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. That's the plan. So I will send the email out, our Sunday swing market analysis and swing watch list session. I will send the email out. We'll be doing it Sunday evening at 8 p.m. versus the 9 a.m. Sunday session. And the good thing about that's exactly when the market opens up. The SPY will start trading at 8 o'clock, and we'll be able to see exactly where it opens and then kind of go from there. So this week, some people have said AMD has been my bitch. I've been its bitch, for lack of a better phrase. But today, I knew it. When it took the trade that I was looking for at the open, I should have just sat on my hands. Okay, I really should have. But this baited me into taking this at the open when I shouldn't have. And a couple of other stocks on my watch list that I was watching actually did pretty good. So what was it? What stock? Golly, I can't remember. Was it ETSY? Had a nice breakdown. I'm sorry, I can't remember right off the top of my head. I think it was ETSY. And then NET had a nice breakout 5-minute candle. That broke over the pre-market high and broke out multiple points. And ETSY broke down multiple points. So, but I was tunnel visioned on AMD, and it ended up biting me. This thing started to sell, and then it just ripped my head off. It went up so fast and hit my max loss stop. I had to bail on it. And it put in a 5-minute opening range low here. This was an opening range high. I could have flipped it, but I didn't. I went to wait for it to put in the top of a channel, and I was going to buy the break. Well, technically, this is not the top of the channel. It has to take out the low of the candle that makes the top for it to put in a channel. It traded inside of it. This actually was trying to flag out. So the proper entry on this probably would have been, right here, where, when we broke this channel here. And, well, not channel, but broke the high here. I don't know if you would call it a flag. It tried to flag out, and it just started ripping up. But this was a bullish setup. I could have entered here and picked up a little bit more profit, but I didn't. I was thinking this was a channel. I didn't realize it until today this evening when I was doing my reflection. But so I got in here, ended up getting a base hit on it and taking the rest off, and I patiently waited for it to come to me. Once it went red, I got in, okay? And I was looking for a nice move down to 111 before I had to leave to go get my car serviced. It started chopping around. We put in this candle, and then once it took out the high, I bailed on it. But you can see it just chopped around some and then actually sold off. But I was traveling here. So when I got to the dealership, I logged in and saw that we were rejecting. So I jumped back in and, made this my first target. I was thinking about this being my final target, but we had the opening range low, the 5-minute opening range low here. So I gave it a shot to get there, and that's when I took profit. So really nice recovery from the max loss trade from this morning. Actually, this was a little bit more. It's more like $400 that it nailed me for. So I didn't have to end the day red, which is good. Ended the day 129.88, and that put us at 29.04.21 for the week. That big day Thursday, in which about $700 of that profit rolled over from Wednesday, from the AMD trade from Wednesday. Got in on Thursday, finished it up Thursday, so that kind of helped give me that big day, and was able to dig out the hole today. So 29, almost $3,000 for the first week in August. Summertime trading, my ass, I just don't see it. And this could have been a really big day if I had been on the right, if I had been on the right stop, but didn't have tunnel vision. But that's that. Equity curve really looking good. Remember, I only have these numbers for your reference, but honestly, you should just be looking at the curve. If the curve is going up, you're putting money in your account. Doesn't matter how much. All that matters is that this equity curve is going up. That means you're learning, you're growing, you're becoming consistent, and that's what we want to see. Doesn't matter whether you have made $40,000 to date or $4,000 to date. As long as your equity curve is going up, that's all that matters. Because we all trade different sizes. Okay, there's still some in the room that trade, 10 to 25 shares. And they make money, but their equity curve looks like this. But they may be at $4,500 or $5,000 for the year. And that's awesome if you started with a $2,500 account. So that's what this is all about. All right, so the swings real quick. Disney, we're still hanging on. I'm still looking for this to go, but unfortunately that Delta variant crept up in this trade, and it might not do well. I may not get the money I was thinking I was going to get out of this. So you're just going to keep holding on. As long as this technically holds up and this 170 doesn't break, I'm going to stay in this thing. SQ was one I really didn't get the move on this. The idea was to add on the pullback, and I didn't add this. Look at this day. There's no way I could have added here. And it ended up closing me out because I put the damn target for the whole amount, and it closed out the whole trade. So took what I had on that, 62.1785. Not a bad haul on this. Wish I could have had double this, but it's helped out a lot. UPS, we're still holding on it, trying to get it over this 195 level. Should be able to get there next week. Should be able to realize some profits on this next week. So July was slow but better, about $3,400, $3,300. August is off to a good start. This is the SQ trade. We're going to add UPS to this, and if everything works out, we'll add Disney to it too. So we'll have a strong August and looking to really close out the third quarter with a bang. Second quarter for swing trading was a bust. didn't do anything, didn't get anything. But third quarter, we're looking like we're gonna pick up the pace here. So that's it for this weekend. That's it for this week. You guys have a great weekend. Don't forget about Sunday, 8 p.m. I'll be in the room doing the session. No session on Sunday morning. I will email you that to remind you. But everybody stay safe. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.